To properly document an assembly design, it's very common to create an exploded view. This is where you take components in an assembly and pull them apart in order to show how they are put together. Let's take a look at how the exploded view is created using this assembly as an example. The first step is to define a new exploded view. You can do this two ways. From the Insert drop-down menu, you can select Exploded View, or by activating the Configuration Manager, this tab here. Then right-clicking the default configuration and selecting New Exploded View. Either way, you will next see the Assembly Exploder dialog appear. The process of creating exploded views is very visual and intuitive. Just about everything happens right in the graphics area. The first thing I'll do is select one of the cap screws and its washer. I can select them either in the graphics window or in the feature manager tree. The triad that appears is a drag handle that will move the component. I'll click and drag the triad along the red arrow to move along that axis. I can either specify the distance by dragging the arrow, or I can type in a value here in the Property Manager. Next, I'll select the cap screw and drag it away from the washer. Notice there is no need to accept the step or start a new step. Just by clicking a new component, a new exploded step automatically starts. Next, I'll explode the two nuts. If I select one of them, then the other, I can drag them both in a single step. There is also a very nice auto space option to explode stacks of components. In this case, I'll select the remaining cap screw and washers. Before I drag the triad to move them, I'll click Auto Space in the Property Manager. Watch what happens when I drag and release the triad. The components spread out on their own. The distance of the spread is controlled by this slider. A neat thing about exploded views is that you can retrieve them at any time by exploding and collapsing the assembly. To do this, go to the Configuration tab, and you'll notice a plus sign next to the default configuration. When you click on the plus sign, you will see Exploded View 1. If you continue to expand this list, you will see each of the exploded view steps. Right-click on Exploded View 1 and select Collapse to put the assembly back together again. Right-click once again and select Explode to see the exploded view again. If you wish to change the exploded view, for instance if I want to adjust the distance of one of the parts, simply right-click on either Exploded View 1 or one of the specific steps and select Edit Feature. Once the change is made, click OK to finish. To finish off this exploded view, I'll add some lines to make it clear how the parts go together. On the Assembly toolbar, I'll select this command, Explode Line Sketch. All I have to do is click edges or faces that I want to connect, and lines will automatically be added. For instance, by clicking the circular edge of this hole, the hole on the bracket, and the face of the screw, a line is drawn that connects them all. I can click the green check to go on to the next line and repeat the process.